Last week, the fuse in the projector blew out. This week, there was this huge storm, lightning and everything, and I was like...
There was the potential for power outage. But that didn't happen.
Stupid thumbs up in.
I'm just gonna have it be that. like the intro is just that. Hello and greetings to all, and welcome to the dialogue, where movies are more than mindless entertainment. I'm Derek. This be Andrew, and today we are reviewing Money Monster. This movie is about the character played by George Clooney, whose name I'm forgetting, but it's Lee Gates. Lee Gates.
Nice. Clutch.
Threw it out there. This guy is basically a TV host. He does a TV show on money stock and where to invest your stock and how to invest wisely. But he's also kind of a goofball on the camera. So he's kind of living life willy-nilly. And then all of a sudden this event happens where this guy is now holding him hostage on his own show and makes him realize how fragile life actually is in that moment. And also makes him really question what it is he's doing with his show. So a lot of good things going on here. And without getting into a whole lot of spoilers, I'm just going to leave it there. This is a suspense movie, and it was suspenseful.
Yeah. Boy, I didn't necessarily know exactly what we were in for.
I didn't either. I didn't watch any trailers.
Yeah, I watched the trailer, but it was months ago, and I forget things fairly easy. So I kind of knew the basic premise, but this was really interesting. So there's definitely content in this, and I would also say that sometimes I felt like the situation, the whole hostage situation, was a little bit, I want to say unrealistic, that sort of thing. It was kind of like, okay, I have to kind of suspend my disbelief to, accept that this is going on.
Right.
Other than that, though, the more I think about this movie, the more I like it. Right. And what I mean by that is there are so many questions. If you're watching this critically, there's, I don't even know where to begin, really. There is, you mentioned him being a goofball.
Right.
So the question of what is real and what matters is a question in this movie. Right. You have so many different shots of like the television camera on this person, and then you have a shot of a person's reaction to watching this television shot of this person, and you as an audience member are kind of participating in the same thing, and there's layers, and you're seeing people react in a way that's like, okay, that's real, but it's not real enough so that I actually care about it. And then you have to ask almost the same question yourself. Like, you see this hostage situation, you see other people see the hostage situation. Right,
you're watching a movie of people watching a show that's happening.
And then, like, there's this great shot of people playing foosball in, like, this cafe or something, and then they're, like, turning around to, watch the television because this thing and other people watching is on, and then they go right back to playing foosball,
Right,
and
right.
So how real is it to you? Right. And how real should it be? It's a question that the film asks, doesn't necessarily answer, which I feel like it did that pretty well. There's also the question of just applying that same principle to money.
Right.
Is the money? The movie starts out with the question like, is money digital or is it real?
Right.
So that theme, it's just follow that string throughout the whole movie. Also, there's a question of like how real morality is. And maybe not necessarily how real, but there's a flat out
like what is morality?
There's flat out the question in the film: what is wrong?
Yeah, what is wrong?
So that is another major theme in this film.
Yeah.
Boy, what do you think?
Well, there's also bringing out like a whole lot of different elements as far as like computers versus humans, and like how the human element like corrupts things, because like the numbers are like absolute, like an absolute truth kind of thing. Numbers don't fail kind of thing, and then it's like the human element causes things to fail.
There's a thing in the movie called the algorithm, and that's almost like a character in of itself.
Right. Yeah. It's basically the way that they determine the stocks, like and how to invest, like for this one company. But just a couple of things about like the characters, because I like everything that you said about like the themes and stuff like that. Those are all really good points to hit on. the Cloon. I call him the Cloon. The Clooney, George Clooney.
The Cloonster.
The Cloon is the Cloon in every movie that he's in. Like, I mean, let's just be honest. In Gravity, the Cloon is the Cloon. You know, in The Perfect Storm, the Cloon is the Cloon.
The Cloon is the Cloon.
He is who he is. You're not gonna get like a spectacular character, like out of character experience with the Cloon.
He's not gonna like transform.
Yeah, basically the way that I see it is Clooney is always Clooney. He's just in a different scenario. You know what I mean? Like he's in a different movie.
I see that.
And I actually like him as an actor. I know some people that are like Clooney, you know, like, but I actually like him a lot, and so
I like
you know,
him too.
like I enjoy it, and I've enjoyed this film. I enjoy his acting too. But it does feel like it's Clooney, you know, like, and I can't get past that.
Yeah, when he's being the clown, I was almost like, man, I can kind of see him doing this, but at the same time, it's like, what am I watching right now?
Right.
He's just dancing on screen. You know?
Right. So the characters I thought were really good in this movie. That being said, a couple of things that I did think were like unnecessary in way of content, just because you brought that up, and I just want to mention this in passing. I feel like there's some movies that do things like sexual content better than others. We've talked about this before, but this movie, like, I felt like it had like 2 scenes that were kind of like completely unnecessary, and I was like, man,
yeah,
like, what the heck?
They kind of tried to make it for a joke,
and it's like, why? You know, like it doesn't need that.
Why?
So there's like the good way, and then there's like the kind of like cheesy, it's just there to be there. The themes far outweigh that in my mind, but the themes in this movie were really good, talking about like morality and all these different things. But it also poses like this weird question in your mind of who's actually the villain. And I'll let the movie tell the story itself. I'm not going to spoil that for you, but just keep that in your mind and really look for these themes that we've talked about.
Honestly, don't know what to rate this movie. I think I'm going to have to go with 8. I think I'm going to have to go with 8 on this.
It's funny that you say that, because I was going to say the same thing.
Okay.
I was going to hit it with an 8 too.
Man, let us know what you think in the comments. Like this video and subscribe to join the dialogue, because without you guys, this is just boring.
Without you guys, this is a one-way conversation.
That's right. I mean, I have Derek here, but
we've mind melded.
We've mind melded, yeah. Outro. Join us next time on the dialogue.